Alright, what's up everybody? This is Dante Fido, and taking a short break to bring you a Starcraft 2 video. So, I am the blue Protoss down here at the bottom, playing against Volderkull, who is the red Terran, who's all the way up here. So, this is a pretty decent 1v1 map. You can see there's the good luck, have fun. I tell them likewise, because nobody says likewise anymore, and I don't know why, but they don't. I'm like the only person in the world who says it. In fact, people will tell me stuff and I'll say likewise, and they'll look at me and they'll be like, it's like I just said fuck you or something to them. I don't know. Maybe that's, people take offense to that now. I don't know. Kind of old school. Whatever. Anyway. So, Volderkull, when we were in the little 1v1 loading screen, he spawned as a random. So immediately the first thing I did was make a probe, and I had to go scout him out, because my entire build order really is going to depend on what he is. So I went up there and I was like, okay, he's Terran. So basically I don't really want to 48, because his Marines and Marauders will just totally fuck my shit up. So, don't want to do that, so I think what I'm gonna do, what my initial plan was here, was to probably go Void Rays, and then just kind of fly straight up there and just kind of take him out. So, but you can see that's part of my standard build order. It goes a pylon, a gateway, and then 2 gas while you're waiting for the gateway to spawn in, and then you spawn up 3 probes and have that going, and by then you've already got gas. As soon as your first gateway is down, you drop your cybernetic score and you're already at a pretty decent amount, and you're ready to go for your warping thing. Your whatever that thing is called. I don't know. Let you make the warp gates. So you can see there's my 1 gateway down there, and I'm dropping. You can see there with my scout, or my probe up there earlier. Right before it died, I saw that he was building a tech lab for his barracks, which actually there's a factory there now. But as soon as I saw the tech lab on the barracks, I immediately thought, okay, he's probably gonna pull a Reaper Rush. So that's why I'm building the forge right now, and I'm gonna reinforce my lower position down there with photon cannons, just in case he decides to just like fly up there and start killing all my drones, which sucks. I hate when fucking Terran do that, and it works so good against the Protoss too. That sucks. I hate fighting Terran. I hate them. I either get Reaper Rushed, or I get hit with Marines and Marauders, and it just kills all my Stalkers, and it's like, fuck. Anyway, so now my cybernetic score's down, and I'm gonna work on the gateway warp. And you can see up there, he's shooting out Hellions. So, that's kind of like, well, I don't know that's going on. But, it's kind of an interesting build, I guess, that he's got the 2 Marines, and then he's working on Hellions up there. And you can see earlier that he researched the Infernal Igniter, which increases the damage that Hellions do to light targets. So, basically what I'm guessing what he's going for now is he's going to do a Hellion harass rather than a Reaper harass, which can be just as effective at times. So I'll open up the units tab there, and we can see. And I am throwing down a cybernetic core. I decided I'm just going to go with my straight up standard build. Get some units in here, you know. It's always good to have an observer, just for anything that happens. And you can see here he is, he's going to be dealing with those Hellions, which could suck. They've got their Infernal Igniter upgrade. So there's my Stalkers are hitting him, and then he runs those straight in between my Stalkers and my Photon Cannon. He moves around, tries to get a better position, and he basically just gets dropped. So the Photon Cannon defense that he did in preparation for the Reaper Rush, or the Reaper Harass, was actually just as good against those Hellions. So I think I lost one probe during that attack. So you can see there I've got my observer up. So I'm pretty much just standing here spying on him. And it is so important to scout. And I've dropped down a robotics bay. I'm gonna start working on some Colossus, because really, if you're Protoss, if you make Colossus and Stalkers, I've noticed that kills about 90% of anything you fight. It doesn't really matter what you're fighting. The Colossus mowing everything down on the ground and Stalkers backing them up in the air is a pretty effective tactic. The problem is just trying to handle it properly. So you can see I've got my observer up there, and I'm looking at his base, and I'm like, is seriously the only thing he has is 3 Hellions and 2 Marines? So I can see he's building missile turrets up there, so he's building another one right there. So I was like, okay, well, my observer is gonna go down, but before it does, I can see that that's his army, and I'm immediately thinking, seriously, that's all he's got? I'm gonna move out and I'm gonna go kill him. If that's really all he's got, then there's no reason to even bother teching up or doing anything. If I have a chance to go and attack him and win the game right now, I'm gonna fucking do it. So that's what I'm doing. And actually, my army, I was tripping out when it did this, because my army split up right there, and it went half went one way, half went the other way, and I was like, nah, that's not what I want to do. And but I guess it probably confused it and made him think. So you can set it there so we can see what he's seeing. And he sees I've got a few stalkers in that way, and then he lets, I've got more stalkers going up there. So he's probably like, oh shit. So I have my stalkers meet up over there in the middle. And we're just trying to move in on him. Yep, so you can see that's really all he's got is those. And I didn't know that he had those Vikings. And I saw those Vikings and was like, oh shit, this is gonna work. But just single target down those Vikings. I'm just moving in so I got better range. Pulling them all down. And there we go. Just hit them with those. You can see those come straight out of there, and they're both dead before they even hit the ground. And there's the GG. So, once again, scouting is so important. Basically won the game for me. So, peace, guys.